Definitely, I don't want the face. Now, why would you need smoke? If it's not got a name in it, then it can't be the mass. Can it be an E? Name? But it's got an E in it. Really annoys me that.
That's it.
Those occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Killing is, after all, a killer. But as I continued to witness their reactions, gauge their sidelong glances, I detected something else, something I probably should have anticipated: jealousy. Kellogg is a living memorial to a forgotten program. He is an augmented human being, a cyborg really, and the benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here could not care less about enhanced reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, the cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal: his enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live, and if he passes naturally, however likely that may be, it's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old. He's older certainly than any other human in the Commonwealth. His complete psychology has been altered. Perhaps he'll make it to 150, maybe 200. Let the pity have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to the ingenuity and superiority of the Institute, and I will take no small pleasure in knowing that must irritate him to no end. Do they really want to make a child? The wait continues. AO can only confirm sightings outside Fault 11 and again in Diamond City sometime later. What that means, I'm not sure. We will actually meet. Was this all for nothing? No, not nothing. I will have learned valuable things about myself, my past. Either way, I cannot afford to let emotions get in the way. I must simply observe and record. I'm told Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I find myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He had such high hopes for Kellogg, such faith in the implants and what they could mean. I still regret eliminating that project, but I know where it would have led us. Walker was never shy about his goals, and too many others were starting to listen. In the end, I believe I was justified. The Institute is about preserving humanity, not some bizarre augmentation of biology and technology. Well, it's kind of what you're doing, is it not?
Call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Hi, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths, but nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Maybe.
I think he's actually lost his mind. I can't believe he really expects me to do this. I've always been on board with the Gen 3 program. It makes sense, but this? Nothing good can come from this. How am I supposed to explain to my staff that Sean wants a child synth for no immediately apparent valid line of research? And to base the physical features off records of his own childhood? It defies all logic. No, I can't do this. I won't.
Okay, so some bickering and infighting, I guess.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth provisional government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people, and with the Android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, alright? Keep it in mind moving forward.
What if I'm funny, go any place and you'll do it. It's like, that's why the dirty elevator? What? This the way I came in? Nah, cause it. What is this? Ooh.
We are working at optimal efficiency.
Hi.
We are working at optimal efficiency.
What the hell are we doing here? What the hell are you doing here? What the hell's going on? Found in more room, are you?
Please direct all inquiries to G981.
G981.
G981 is our shift leader.
Oh, all she's saying is the same thing over and over.
Construction is proceeding according to schedule.
Excuse me.
We are working at optimal efficiency.
Well, slave labor, it seems, eh? Slave labor. Is that not working? Oh well, alright. Alright. Very bizarre. Been here, so we've got robotics there, we've got synth there.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. Alright.
Exactly.
That's all for now. You can resume your duties.
That'd be stupid, wouldn't it?
You're here. Glad you made it.
Excuse me.
3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
3. Oh, this place is larger than I thought. It's like much larger.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive break.
Alley. Meet the division heads to tell me who they are. No.
Down this line. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
Cool.
Sure. Let's take a look.
See what you got. Oh, Lovely stuff there.
Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the
Like a
facilities
robot.
division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities
All
division,
equipment.
I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Is that all? I thought there was more.
Dr. Fillmore.
What's on your mind?
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Allie.
What's on your mind?
Don't fucking run away from me.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Okay, it's not there. So let's see in there. Blue.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time,
here.
and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
Ow.
There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
Excuse me.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
You're the doctor here?
Everyone's a doctor here. But if you mean physician, then yes, I'm about as close as we've got to one. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself. so I don't have to.
No, I don't have to. Yep.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Useless?
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary. Would you care for food?
What have you got?
I can offer a range of nutritious and great-tasting food supplements. Food Supplement 7 is very popular for its spicy flavor, and Food Supplement 91 is our newest offering.
I'll take a look, sure.
Bottle in the water.
The courses give me the creeps, you know? They seem, I don't know, cold.
I'm colder.
Hey, I'm trying to learn chess, but the computer always beats me.
Well, you know what they say. You can only get smarter by playing a smarter opponent. Now, why is this place hidden? I'm gonna get like blown up here, am I? Dirty little secret. Dirty little secret. Now, why would that be here? Yeah, which way is easier? This way. Well, there might be more on that. Maybe more information in the terminal.
Got it.
Maybe. I guess I've got to do both things. Oh, pills. Could be that. Could be that.
Nice.
Nothing there. Okay. Just checking. Oh, I've got to go in now.
Scanner's clear.
Ooh. Robots here. Now, why would they be exploring? Right. Why would you be down here? Why would you be hiding? Why would that be here?
Yes.
Come on, cool. Okay. Not advanced, probably nothing there. But experience, I guess. They definitely had people in here. But I'm going to assume they had people in here. Surmise they had people. Okay, some of them are novice and some are more advanced. Wow. And super mutant baby. Yeah. Oh, is the place a wee bit creepy? No iron. Yes. Oh, nope. Be none.
I'm through.
Why would it be two? Well, did we make them? Or is this something I might be able to give to Virgil? Was he grown here then? Oh, let's find out. Ha 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 ha.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me?
That's alright. I think he'll understand you.
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects, but as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board, exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course. This is Dr. Elliot with the official report for the Directorate from Bioscience. The date is, August 2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations. In point of fact, everything down here is fine, with one notable exception. Dr. Frederick has informed me that the Directorate has pre-approved research on samples of the FEV virus, which he already has in his possession. Now, I'm not one to question the Directorate, you all know that. I don't even want to know where this came from, but, well, this is troubling. Dangerous, possibly. I will do my best to make sure risks are minimized, but I really do hope that the consequences are understood.
So that, yeah, that's definitely his serum. Okay. Yeah, see if we can load this thing in yet. Status. Male and females. Discarded. Discarded. Oh, discarded. Yep. They're all brought in there. Okay. 5 years. We still doing tests even though it was basically not happened anymore. Ooh, it's been redacted. That's not good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it was redacted. No, something was redacted. That means something bad happened. Okay. Places is massive, man. Can't describe just how fast this place is. Shit. Our honoured guest. I want to remind everyone to be polite, accommodating and welcome. It's not often we receive visitors from the surface, and this occasion is more special than most. I know I can't count on all of you to extend a hand of friendship and greet our visitor with the utmost hospitality. Let's embrace this exciting event and make the best first impression we possibly can. When we first implemented the new power efficiently guidelines, I was proud at how well we were able to meet those standards with only a minimal impact on our productivity. It was a daunting challenge, but we rose to meet it. Lately, however, we've been getting lax in our habits. Too often I'm finding lights and equipment left when they shouldn't be, and the environment settings have been changed without my authorization. Let's rededicate ourselves to doing what's right for the needs of the Institute as a whole. After all, this isn't just our home, it's our home for the future generations who will carry on the great work of building a better future. Yep, that's something that even in our lifetime we're still managing very well. I have some exciting news to share with all of you. Father has approved the next phase of my proposed zoology initiative, and I'm already in the process of setting up a schedule for the initiative prototyping phase. As has been the case, this is a low priority project, but those of you who find yourself with free time are welcome to contribute. I'll need to make a few preliminary decisions, not the least of which and what kind of creature we want to replicate. Ooh, I don't have to tell you how eager I am to begin, and I can't wait to see what amazing things we can do given our research fancies and development. Well, you're just copying. You're just copying what you already know, really. I mean, it's, I feel like it can't be that difficult, right? Stairs, roof and stairs, roof and stairs. I don't have to go for armor and stuff. I don't think I'll be killing many people, but yeah. If the timer needs more stuff. What to create? We engineered creatures that inhabit the sky and the land. The next logical step is a creature of the sea. The greatest challenge remains data collection. Oh yeah. Generally, the seas, there'd be no sea. Basically, yeah, that's what I find weird. You think there would be no seas with all the nuclear bombs we dropped, but anyway. Homestead. I'm going to sell the film. Sensor. You got all this stuff, but I don't know what you're doing.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
It's amazing.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case,
true.
I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Good. Need any help? Why would I need help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Okay, and you answered one question.
Something I can do for you?
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Dr. Holdren.
Anything I can help you with?
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed two of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Okay.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult enough without the distractions.
Then you're literally just doing mental.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them. Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Dr. Carlin.
I'm sorry, but I'm too preoccupied for chit-chat.
Oh, chit-chat. He's a shoot this guy, ain't he?
A child synth. It's just remarkable.
No, really. Why would you want to create a child synth? Don't get it. Maybe I'm not supposed to.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
Yes. I mean, if they're like scrabbing it. Hey.
Hi. You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
I wish I knew what that was, but you know. Alright, so definitely here, right? It went right to the end over there, yep. And that'll be the bioscience. That's it. Cool.
It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
I am right. So over there, they go that way because I went down the way.
Yes,
the
retrieval team supposedly arrived with the surface sample. What state is it in?
Unfortunately, there's been too much harmful exposure for it to be useful. From preliminary testing, it appears the water radiation was lethal.
All the same, I'd like to see it. We could still learn something.
Of course. Doctor,
Yep.
I was thinking, if our modified subject deteriorated so quickly, then how can anything else possibly survive up there?
Frankly, they don't. The surface is still too dangerous for life to truly thrive. That's why what we do here is so important.
Why what we do here is so. That's why what we do here.